Azzure takes a dirt kick and a dispel. Lots of random fighting going on, but it doesn't seem like anything is getting accomplished. Nobody's moved for the flag yet, which is actually kind of a rarity in Starsville. They'd have normally pushed it by now. And Hydra actually gets the flag first. That is definitely a rarity for Stars, for somebody else to pick up the flag before them. Let's see. Fardoc does pick up for a counter cap though. It's like both teams flying onto the I think it's the south side. Yeah, that was the south side of the map, but Wrenthos moving to the middle now. I think he wants to be able to spot Fardoc and engage. Alright, Hydra has managed to get onto Fardoc. So it's going to be a slugfest with... We have a Fardoc E-draining Wrenthos. But it's going to be a slugfest between the carriers and their support staff. Bodrum's taking a lot of damage just off of melees. And now it's Azzure's turn to take a lot of damage. I don't know, Stars seem to be letting their sanctuaries drop at bad times. And Bodrum's just spamming Acid Blast on whoever he can get a hold of. But if he can't see and it's untargeted, that's not ideal if he's hitting the wrong target. Fardoc is still pretty healthy there. So is Wrenthos though, and really most of Stars can't actually do anything to Wrenthos. So I mean, honestly, as long as Azzure goes down, there's really no threat to Wrenthos at all. So is Wrenthos though, and really most of Stars can't actually do anything to Wrenthos. So I mean, honestly, as long as Azzure goes down, there's really no threat to Wrenthos at all. And Azzure is in red health, but so is Wrenthos now. Fardoc gets dispelled? Cancelled? What just... Oh, that's so bad. That is so bad for Stars. And Fardoc may go down off the back of that. That just gave them a lot of a big head start, I guess, on killing somebody that was up to that point just not taking much damage. Wrenthos has secured his way to the flag room, and he's relying on his teammates to finish Fardoc off now. He may have been out of mana, or at least so low that he didn't want to spend anything else contributing to that. I mean, this is just a nasty slugfest, though. Everybody's taking a lot of damage, and it's hard to say who's getting the better end of this trade, but experience has told me that Fardoc is going to live with like 50 HP, while everybody on the other team dies. Azheri is just taking a beating, though. I don't know how he's still alive. Dempsey is resorting to kicking Fardoc. That's the stage that we're at. Alright, Perrin goes down. Fardoc is blizzarding. Azheri goes down. Well, Wrenthos may be in trouble now, especially if he actually is out of mana. If he does have mana, he might be able to kill, but no, he's not doing anything, so he's presumably trying to blind, if anything. And yeah, he's going to die. Stars are going to capture. And welcome Neil to the cast.
Hello, hello.
Sorry.
Thought you sounded a little lonely with no Trace there.
Yeah, I'm just a little worn out. But Dempsey goes down, and that means there is literally nobody on the board for Hydra right now, which could be ugly. I think some folks are going to spawn in time to prevent the 3-cap, but the death timers on that are pretty sketchy. So
Yeah, Stars are going to be in a strong position regardless of how that, if they get out in time or not. Stars, I think, will still be in good shape to secure that third one.
But I think they might, especially with Azzure waiting to choke or dirt kick, I think this could just be a 3-cap.
Yeah, there's a pretty good chance if he gets that off. I mean, like, the healing, the mana on the Stars team is phenomenal, like you said before.
Honestly, I don't know that anybody is going to respawn in time to even need to choke. Just the death timers on all this was just pretty. I mean, everybody kind of died together, which is usually bad, but
when it's after you've got the first cap, it's not so bad anymore. Yeah.
Alright, Szy'gash is running the flag. Fardoc is getting in position to run the next one.
Yeah, so they're not going to have any delay. They're going to get the perfect recap on that.
Mm-hmm. And I mean, I guess I should have paid more attention to, Szy'gash is on the field. Well, no, that's Stars, so. Yeah, I don't think anybody's coming up for this.
Yeah, there's Fardoc. He is still in red health, but I mean, yeah, like, it would take, as you said, it would take quite a lot to actually kill him.
He's in red health, but I think even if somebody does get up in time to interrupt the capture, I don't think they can. I think he's got time to reprayer and all that.
Yeah.
Reprayer, refresh ERs, but.
And as well, like, as they're sitting there with Bodrum in the flag room, like, they're ready to deal with whoever comes out. Chances are pretty slim that Hydra can do anything to stop that on the way out. Well, they did miss a choke onto Perrin, though, so we'll see what happens.
Well, Perrin does choke Fardoc, and that's going to delay him a little bit, at least. But not an awful lot. He honestly may, as terrible as this is, the ideal thing may be for him to capture himself at this point, just to make sure that if Wrenthos manages to get onto the field and counter capture, then they might have a chance. But
yeah, if they can get Azheri and Wrenthos back out there,
because everybody's going to sit on Fardoc now and just spam. Azheri is out. All right, so Perrin gets blinded. Wrenthos is out. All right, Wrenthos and Azheri are out. Azheri is on Fardoc. Wrenthos is going to look to capture, I think. But Perrin's blind and has no curatives on the field for him. And there's
there it is
from Wrenthos. All right,
so Perrin
Hydra's
got
back in
the
it.
cure off the oil. So Perrin can see again.
Hydra's back in this.
Yeah, we definitely have ourselves a game at this point. That missed strangle onto Perrin was huge. Like, without that, would have been fine for sure.
Mm-hmm. All right. Bodrum and Azheri both take dirt kicks on opposing teams.
Zeri's disarmed there, and he is taking a fair amount of damage for just coming out fresh.
But Perrin rescues Wrenthos and gets him out of the way of danger. Wrenthos moved off of that rescue. I think he's looking at like range cones or something.
And Fardoc is down. Okay.
All right. Fardoc goes down. Szy'gash gets choked. I think what they should be doing is trying to rescue Wrenthos across right now, just to get him over as quickly as possible. And then they should have, I think, somebody else capture so that Wrenthos can go after Bodrum if he captures, maybe. But I mean, if Perrin can just keep Bodrum choked, that'll solve that whole problem.
Yeah.
And there we go. Perrin rescues Wrenthos, and they are trying to just move him across. Wrenthos gets dirt kicked like literally on the tick.
On the tick,
right,
yeah.
like right before the tick. So it's a completely wasted.
No,
two rounds.
That was actually the tick round, at least on my screen. So that's literally a full tick blind.
I showed it right before the shivers, I think, but Azzure goes down. So Fardoc is down. Azzure just went down. Szy'gash and Bodrum are still up.
Yeah, right now I think it's a matter of them.
If Hydra manages to keep moving the flag and staggering kills from here on, then they can actually pull this off, the turnaround.
Yeah, the danger is that Bodrum
kills your whole team.
Remains, kills the whole team, or at least like remains fine until his team comes back out, which is
the danger is that he either kills the whole team or else he just delays you so long that all of his teammates come out.
Yeah.
Because those are two things that Bodrum is very good at. That is a capture for Wrenthos, though. So Hydra scores one.
Question is, will they be on the recap? It doesn't look like they're actually going directly for it.
It looks like they only want Wrenthos picking up the flag. Which I'm not sure if that's a good idea or not. I think having Azheri do the second cap would have been just fine.
I think so. It is a fairly, at least as far as the individual cap goes, it's a fairly safe move, and it leaves them 3 people to deal with the stars 2.
Wrenthos picks up the flag. Bodrum looks like he's about to be going for a Draco.
Yeah, if he gets that, that could really hurt. I think Yank is the only way they can deal with that.
Szy'gash goes down off the back of an entwine though, and that is
Okay.
another good staggered kill.
Yeah, really great timing on that. And Hydra in a really good position right now.
They've got the momentum, they've got the board control, they've got the staggered kills to maintain that board control. The only thing standing in their way is Bodrum.
Bodrum. Let's see if they are going to try to kill him. It looks like.
I mean, I don't know why you wouldn't all just I don't know why you would all like try and do anything to him there. He's on the carrier.
There it
It's
is. There's a choke.
There's a choke.
Yeah.
But yeah, the moment Bodrum got onto all four of them, I think it just would have fled and let, like, he can either stand there on Wrenthos and get chained, or he can flee off and then you can do something to him.
Yeah.
There's no reason to sit there and let him chain you.
No, I mean, especially like you said, when Wrenthos has AMS up, like there's not much Bodrum's doing to him in that situation.
There's another choke onto him, so they're just gonna try and keep him choked.
So we should see Fardoc back out soon.
He would probably sit in the prep room at this point. Like, there's no reason for him to go out there by himself. Just let Bodrum delay as best he can, and Fardoc should wait to go out with, who died next? Szy'gash, I think? No, Azzure.
Azzure, yeah. Yeah, and I mean, that is the temptation, right? Like, you want to get back out there, especially when sort of the caps are running. But like you said, you don't want to let yourself get isolated again. Because at this point, they can keep Bodrum down and then just isolate out Fardoc if he does go out. So if Bodrum can slow it down enough, yeah, then we'll have Azzure coming back out, and he can help swing control back around in Star's favor.
It's hard for Bodrum to slow down an Invoker, though.
It is, for sure.
Azzure is out and down.
And down. It was like me last game.
Fardoc is... Has Fardoc even come out yet? There he is. There he is.
That's weird that he was out after.
Azzure gets his poison cured, and he's still down for another tick. We'll probably see a counter capture from Fardoc, or at least an attempt to.
Yeah, historically, that is the direction they go with it. He does get blinded, though, with the spit.
Piercing wins? What?
I guess he's just trying to make sure nobody can cap.
No, I'm pretty sure Bodrum is shrouded right now.
Oh. Wouldn't Warhowl go through that and stun him too, though?
I mean, yeah, but so would Roundhouse.
I don't know the
So would Roundhouse, so I don't know.
True. I'm not sure. Maybe he was he blind? I didn't see if Azheri got blinded, but he might have just been trying to make sure. Maybe. There it is.
And there's the capture.
Good game, Hydra. Yeah, he might have just been trying to make sure that there's no chance they could cap by just getting the AoE down in the flag room. Yeah, well played, Hydra. Very well played. It was close, but came back out and played it just right. Got lucky, maybe, off of Azzure not landing the choke onto Perrin. I'm not sure what the land rate is on that, but that let Perrin do his work. So that was a big swing moment.
Well, it was a good match. Excellent showing from Hydra. They've been doing work this season.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. I got nothing in me today, man.
I hear you, man. I hear you.
I got nothing. So it's a good match.
I just spent the last 5 days of my life on DSL leveling. I also have nothing.
That was a lot of leveling.
It'll pan out, I swear. There will be a reason for us to have done that.
Hopefully.
Just hasn't happened yet.
Alright, we're gonna cut the stream off because I got nothing. So,
Fair enough,
thank you
man.
for tuning in. Have a good night, guys.